Hello Wargamers and welcome to another MiniWarGaming battle report. Today, the Chaos Knights will be facing an uprising that came from the sewers. That's right, Genestealer cult versus Chaos Knights.
We play and call it work.
MiniWarGaming's Warhammer 40k battle report.
A plan generations in the making comes to fruition today. This is the uprising list that I'm bringing to this battle report. I have a Biophagus with the Inscrutable Cunning enhancement. I have a Jackal Alphas with the Prowling Adjutant enhancement, a Nexos, a Primus, and my Warlord, a Reductus Saboteur with the Meticulous Planner enhancement. 2 units of 10 Acolyte hybrids. We have one of them with 4 demolition charges and one of them with 4 close combat weapons. 2 units of 20 hybrids, each with 4 seismic cannons and 4 grenade launchers, and 1 unit of 10 that's just going to sit back and hold my home objective, hopefully. I do have a Goliath truck in there as well, 10 Aberrants, 2 Achilles Ridge Runners with Survey Augurs, so they can ignore cover and help the rest of the army do really well that way, and a unit of 10 Jackals with a couple of incinerators and some other weapons as well. To round it all off, what started this whole problem? Pure strain Genestealers. And of course, they've brought to the battle their claws and teeth and drool. Let's see what the Knights have brought.
Awesome, so I have a Warlord Knight Despoiler with a Demon Breath Thermal Cannon, Despoiler Gatling Cannon, and a Heavy Stubber. It also has Hellstorm Autocannons on top. My Knight Abominant with a Bale Mace, a Diabolus Heavy Stubber, an Electrosurge, and a Volkite Combustor. A Knight Rampager with a Chainsword, a Warp Strike Claw, and a Heavy Stubber as well. I have 2 Wardog Carnivores, both with Havoc Multi-Launchers on top. And I also have a Wardog Executioner. At the Allied Demons side of things, I have a Soul Grinder with a Demonic Allegiance of Slaanesh that gives him Scream of Despair. He also has a Harvester Cannon, an Iron Claw, and a Warp Claw.
I love it. Sounds great. Let's dive into the game.
Let's do it.
Today we're playing Scorched Earth, so we can burn the objectives. We're playing with Vox Static as a mission rule, and we're playing with our Hammer and Anvil Hamburger style deployment. This is John, all the way from Marathon. His feet hurt.
Yeah.
A huge shout out to all the companies we work with, Terrain, Mats, all that good stuff, people who paint things for us. Thank you so much. Check the links in the description and use the discount codes from the vault to bring your table to life. Well, let's roll for attack or defender. Do you want to attack or defend?
Well, let the dice decide.
Oh, well, you get to choose though.
I will be attacker if I think. I would be able to do it.
Well, I'm going to attack because you didn't see this coming. And I'm going to come out of the sewers and I'm going to attack you. So you can defend. You get to pick one of the sides and start deploying, and we'll go back and forth. We'll come back after deployment.
Let's do it.
We are back after deployment. Well, it was very easy. You had very little deployment, John.
Very good.
So what did you deploy?
So I got my Close Combat Knight up front, my Soul Grinder up.
He is the law.
He is the law, yes. He's got basically all close combat. My Close Combat Knight is there, my Shooting Knight is there, my other smaller Close Combat Knight is right there. I have another shooty small one here. I have my Abominant, my Psychic Knight there, and then another Close Combat Knight there.
Awesome. I decided to put my Abominants and my Saboteur on this objective. I decided to put my 10 hybrids with Acolytes. Yes, with the 4 close combat weapons inside of that truck. They're over here. 10 neophytes back here on this little objective. I've put the Jackals with the Alphas right up front, ready to just storm forward. And then we've got the Pure Strain Genestealers. I do have the 2 Ridge Runners back here, one and the other with their little rocket launchers, ready to take away the cover with their Augurs against the big Knights. And then in the ambush, we have 2 units of 20 neophytes. One of them has an Exos, and 1 unit of 10 Acolytes with demo charges with the Primus for the reroll hits. I like it. Other than that, are you ready?
Let's do it.
Let's do this. Turn 1. Winner in this case has to go first. There is no... Ooh, Oh, spicy. And it is Genestealer Cult turn 1. It is an ambush!
Let's do it.
I love it. I do get to scout move, so these jackals get to scout, and then we get started. The jackals have moved up their scout 9, and with that, let's begin the game. So this is what it looks like. Let's take a look at what my secondaries are. So for this battle round, I got Overwhelming Force and Secure No Man's Land. So kill things that are on top of objectives and take 2 objectives in No Man's Land. That should be achievable for me this turn. Well, with the secondaries I picked, I think Overwhelming Force, the only thing I could kill to get me points is this. I don't really have the capacity to kill him at the moment. We each get a command point and we go to battle round number 1. So thank you, Luca, for lending me this thing for today. And by lending me, I mean I'm playing in your studio, so I'm gonna steal it.
Yeah, no, it...
That thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what company it's from, but it's pretty cool. Oh, there it is. Yeah, BanduWarGames.com. There you go. Check them out. That's really useful. I wish I had one. Then we have this over here. The Aberrants, I think, are just going to move up and potentially charge this little knight here. Let's see what they do. They're more meant for anti-infantry duty, but... you know, there's knights, so what am I going to do about it? The Genestealers are probably going to stay on that objective there. Maybe I'm going to run them up, but to be honest, I think I might just use the jackals to get onto the objectives and get myself, and then my Saboteur is back here as well. So he's going to keep that objective, I'll get that objective over there, and then I'll use the bikes as a screen. Maybe the Genestealers will go into a Soul Grinder and just start being annoying. So that's my movement. The jackals are, I'm gonna do my demolition run into the Rampager. The Genestealer cult has, the Genestealers, the prime ones, have moved up. They're gonna, I guess, try and tie down this Soul Grinder. Of course, the 10 little neophytes are back here just hanging out. And then both of the Ridge Runners have moved up to get their little rocket launchers into range. While the Saboteur has stayed put. And actually, I might move the Saboteur. I'm gonna move him just to be within 8 inches of this guy over here. Just for fun. And then we're gonna get the Aberrants involved as well. He gets to use the grenade strat for free after somebody has used it. So you're gonna see why this unit is one of the silliest units and why I love it. But it's silly and I wanna show it off because just so if you ever play against Genestealer Cult, be wary. Be very wary of the bikes. Kill them quick. So after they've done a normal move, they can pick a unit within 6 inches to do a demo run. And then you roll 1 dice for each model in the unit. So it happens to be 11 models in this unit. And for every 4+, they will do a single mortal wound. Bam! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mortal wounds onto the Rampager. Then we will go into the shooting phase. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with this little Ridge Runner guy. He's gonna shoot his little rocket launcher and stubbers into that guy right there. So 3 attacks from a rocket launcher on 4s. I hit you twice.
6.
Because of my Survey Ogre, you can now no longer benefit from cover if I were to shoot you with something else.
Nice.
I am strength 9, so needing 5s to wound you.
Yes.
Nothing.
I feel like they haven't scaled strength and... like,
it's a new concept, I guess. You know, they're still figuring it out. You know, it's fine. I kind of like the how stark of a contrast it is, but like it is a rocket launcher, so I feel like it should at least win this on like 4s.
That's
you know
what I was thinking.
Yeah, but maybe it's just like a little rocket launcher. You know, needing 4s to hit with my stubber, and then 6s with a twin linked reroll. No, nothing there. The other Ridge Runner is going to go ahead and shoot the Rampager just so he can't benefit from cover. Didn't hit with the rocket. Let's see if the stubbers hit. Yeah, I got a hit. And 6s with twin linked. No, nothing there, but now he cannot benefit from cover. So before the bike shoot, I'm going to spend my command point for the turn on the grenade stratagem. So I pick a unit within 8 inches. I roll 6 dice, and for every 4+, I do a mortal wound as they lob grenades at you. I do 1 more mortal wound. He's down to 16 remaining. And now I will shoot with them. So I'm gonna do the Jackal Alphas shooting first, because then he gives reroll 1s to hit to everybody, because he like spots the target essentially. And then everybody else will also shoot at your Rampager. Well, let's do the Cult Sniper Rifle, needing a 3 to hit. He hits, hooray! It is only strength 5, so 6s, nothing there. But now reroll 1s to hit. I have a lot of small arms fire here. I've got shotguns everywhere. There's no models with grenade launchers, so I'm not going to use any grenade launchers. Just all small arms fire. 10 small arms fires, and hitting on 4s, rolling 1s, thanks to the spotting. And okay, so re-rolling another 1 there, and now rolling 6s to wound. 6s to wound. That's 1 save. AP nothing.
3 up armor.
Ooh, I got you in the kneecaps. And I've got 2 incinerators, so it's 2 basically heavy flamers. So torrent and ignore cover. 2d6 hits. 11 hits. Wow, they're dousing that big guy in flames. Also needing 6s because it's only low strength. Just 1, but it is AP 1.
4 up.
Ooh, another 1. So, because of the Jackal Alphas, they get to make a normal move after they shoot, sorry. So they're going to move, and now that they've moved, they're going to demo charge you again. So 11 more. Why? Because it was another normal move. So 4 ups to do mortal wounds. 1, 2, 3, 4 more mortal wounds, bringing the big knight down to 10. Does that bracket you yet? Or do you need to be at 8 wounds or 6 wounds or something?
I will triple check. It is 1 to 7.
Okay, so it's still not bracketed. However, it's not too shabby for a bunch of bikes here. Let me make sure I'm in coherency there. There you go. So as you can see there, move, grenades, then grenade strat, then shoot, then move, then grenades again. And then if you end a movement anywhere within 9 of them, they get to move d6 inches and then do it again, but in your turn. Nice. So it's like a very, very annoying unit. Cool. Gotta kill them dead. That's what this guy's for right here. Just kill them all dead. Now we're gonna do this truck over here. The little guys inside can't see anything, so they can't, well, they're not in range, but I do have a demo cache, which is out of range. I do have 1 heavy stubber, which is rapid fire 3. Neat. Within rapid fire, so 6 shots from the stubber, hitting on 4s, but re-rolling 1s though, because of the spotting. Yes. No. 6s to wood. Nothing. And then the twin autocannon. 2 hits. Nice. Still needing 5s. Ooh. And twin linked. Just 1 at AP 1.
Oh.
Ooh, that's 3 damage on that one. So that will bracket your big knight. Well, he's still very killy though, because he is angry. And corn likes delicious corn on the cob. And now we'll go on this side of the table, all the way on the other side, where my Reductus Saboteur, before he gets to shoot, I get to use the grenade strat a second time, but for free because of his special rule. So he's gonna roll 6 dice to try and put some mortal wounds on this guy over here. On 4s, 2 mortal wounds on that war dog. I'm a little too far to use a demolition charge, which is a 1-shot thing, so I'm going to go ahead and use the remote explosive, 24 inches. I'm going to target you, so D6 plus 3 shots. That is 8 shots. Hitting on 3s. Nice. And it is strength 5, so still needing 6s to wound you. 1 armor save with no AP. Okay, completely fine there. And that is my shooting. I don't think my Biophagus has any guns, so let's dive into some charging. I lied, my Biophagus does have a gun. His auto pistol. He hits, needs 6. No, nothing. He also has chemical vials he can throw at you. Ooh, which are 2 damage, but only strength 1. They're at anti-infantry 2+. That's pretty cool, actually. Pretty cool. Time to run into the charge phase. Well, I guess we'll do it. Aberrants are gonna charge this guy. Nice. See, Matthew? Genes to the occult be cool. Why don't you play them ever? Come on, Matthew. You know you love your Tyranid Genestealers. Come join us. Actually, I guess I am Tyranid food, technically. They've made the charge move into here. Now let's move on to this side of the table, and I think the Genestealers will be charging into your soul grinder. And they will make that too. And they've made the charge into here. There you go. So I think we're gonna start on this side of the table, and then we'll move on. I have no idea what Genestealers will do to a soul grinder. Probably just scratch the paint. The Cult Claws and Talons on the Pure Strain Genestealers are strength 4. It's 4 attacks each, hitting on 2s though. Nice. So this is the first 5, 4 attacks each. That's not, you know, if this was infantry, I feel like I would be very scared of this Genestealer unit. Look at that. That's 19 hits so far. And volley number 2. Okay, there's a couple of ones. I knew they were gonna show up at some point. So that's 6 out of 40. So 34 hits. So 2 blocks of 17. They are only strength 4 against your high toughness of 11. Does he regenerate?
No.
No? Okay. 6s. Oh, 2 so far. Not too bad. 3 so far. AP 2's not bad. So another 17. So that's 3. Ooh, 4, 5, 6. 7. 7 wounds in total. Nice. At AP 2. 4 up invul on the Soul Grinder. Very nice. 4 damage go through. I did a little bit of scratching the paint. Not too bad. Let's just roll him out right now and see what he does. I know I technically have to go over there and do the aberrants first, but I don't want to walk all the way that side of the table, then all the way back down this side of the table. So we're going to do this one first.
Iron Claw is 5 attack. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Nice.
5 attacks. 1, 2, 3.
And then he's got like extra attacks with his like scythe claw thing as well. Nice.
So red is the Iron Claw. The white is the Warp Claw. Hitting on 3.
Nice. Ooh, good hits. I'm only toughness 4. 2s to wound. 1, 2. Are they multiple damage?
So the red ones are d6 plus 2, so those ones just straight kill, and then the other ones are d6 each.
Okay, so let's do d6 first. 5 up invuls. Oh, oh.
Nice.
Oh. So 1 d6 damage, and then 2 dead. Well, let's see if 1 Genestealer can soak up. Nope, that's 3 Genestealers dead. You know what? That's not terrible. I'm okay with that. Good job, Genestealers. Go from that side of the table all the way down to here. So I've got 10 aberrants that can fight with a biophagus. Okay, so we've got 10 heavy power weapons. So 3 attacks each. 1, 2, 3. Hitting on 3s, wounding on 5s. And the biological warfare doesn't really do anything. Lethal hits is thanks to the twisted science ability. So 6 to hit will just automatically wound. That's not bad. There's volley number 3. Okay, so a couple of wounds so far. Ooh, that was a fantastic roll for lethal. Look at that. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 saves so far. 5s to wound. Aberrants went from like 0 to hero all of a sudden. 1, 2, that's 10, 11, wow, I rolled really well. 12, 13, 14, 15. I feel like Luca. It might be this room, you know? Like, this is the room that Luca... Yeah, is it the Chaos Gods that are giving me all of these rolls? So that's 15 saves at 3 damage each.
Oh my.
Okay. Needing AP 2, so 5s. I think he dies. Does he go kaboom? Ooh, so close, but no cigar. And with my consolidation, I will be moving 3 inches to get within an inch of your big guy. So he will get to fight, but I just want to tie you up in combat. Let's go. We bred you for a single purpose. There you go. Okay, cool. Well, Mr. Abominant, you get to fight me now as well. So because I am leading, characters leading the unit, -1 to wound the aberrants. So you need 3s to hit. You've got, ooh, not bad. And then normally you need 3s to wound, but it's actually 4s because they are toughness 6, which makes them very, very tough. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now these are, what's the damage on these?
The 3 and 2. 3 on the whites, 2 on the red.
Okay, 3 on the whites. Okay, so let's do 3 at a time here. They do have 3 wounds each, and they have a 4+ feel no pain, because they are really mean. So we'll start with the guys at the back here. 4 at feel no pain. Ooh, one guy just dies. Next one, ooh, he's going to take 1 damage and soak up the other 3 damage, and take 0 damage there, and then soak up the 2 damage. He has taken 2 wounds and has 1 remaining, and 1 guy died. Oh, we did forget it has sustained hits on the big attack, so 3 6s were rolled in there. One more hit, 2 more hits.
Oh no,
wounds. Yeah.
So none.
Okay, thanks to their super tough hide, and one of them is down to 1 wound remaining. Well, with that, the Genestealer cult will secure No Man's Land, holding 2 objectives in No Man's Land for 5 points, and will get rid of Overwhelming Force to gain a command point as we move into battle round number 1, and the Chaos Knights, time to retaliate. So I'll go up to 2, you go up to 2, because we're each at 2. I have 5 points so far, and let's draw your cards. So the Knights got extend battle lines, so they have to try and hold 1 objective in No Man's Land and the objective in their own deployment zone. And Error Denial, have no enemy units wholly within 6 inches of the center of the table, and have one of your units wholly within 6 inches to get 5, or have no enemy units within 3 to get 3 points. So that should be 2 cards the Knights can do fairly easily. So John, you've been thinking a little bit. What's your thought process going into the turn?
So I wanted my war dogs to be able to move through terrain, but I'm just figuring out when and how and why I want to do it. So we're figuring that out right now.
Because you do have the ability to essentially get 2 war dogs for a command point to move through and overtrain. They're like teleports. One of the cool things about Chaos Knights, you can really navigate some very dense tables with charges and moves that way. This Aberrant unit, I think, is annoying on your flank.
Yes.
Yeah. So you were really kind of figuring out what you want to do with that big abominant over there.
Exactly.
When do I have to take Battle Shock test? Start of your turn or my turn?
Well, it's at the start of your turn, isn't it? It's just normal Battle Shock rules right now. It's just that you're at -1, and if you're within...
Because I've taken a wound, so I'm not at full capacity, so they have to take Battle Shocks.
Shock,
okay. So from now on, I'll have to take Battle Shocks for them.
And you're at -1 leadership.
Same as with the Genestealers as well back there. Which is interesting. Could come in handy, because I do have some really cool stratagems that would be really good to use, and losing them would be sad. So with that, we're going to go into the movement phase. Let's see what you decide to do here. What's the name of that stratagem?
Let's look it up.
It's so you're going to spend both war dogs. Now I'm going to go ahead and use my Saboteur's enhancement to vect that. Essentially, for the rest of the game, that stratagem will cost you 1 more additional command point, because that is definitely a good one to stop Knights from being able to use. I found against Chaos Knights it's one of the best strats to vect, which I really like doing as well.
Knights of Shade, it's called.
Knights of Shade. Well, shady tactics all around. We'll come back after the movement phase. But check it out. Oh, here they come. Oh, so you're going to trigger my move and bomb, eh? Yep. Well, let's show it off. You're going to go here, and my Prowling Adjutant will trigger. Now we're on this side. You know what? So I get to move D6 inches. 2. Whoop. And then I'm going to bomb that guy again.
Oh, you can...
yeah, I can pick.
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah? You want to change that move?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. If anything gets close to them, they can move. Then they can pick any unit within 6.
I thought it had to be the thing that moved.
No. Okay. No, okay, so no Prowling Adjutant, because if not, their little bombs will go off here. Yeah. So I will not vect that then.
Okay, fair enough.
You see, you're not using the strat. I won't vect it. You're going to try and stay as still as possible and then charge in with Mr. Rampager.
Exactly.
That makes sense. Slash potentially shoot them all to death.
Exactly.
With that thing, yep. So the War Dog is going to move up and get within 12 of him. Yeah, and I'm going to go ahead and use his bomb. He's going to pick a unit that ended a move within 12 on a 2+. Yep, you take 3 plus D3 mortals just once per game. 6 mortal wounds as you step on a landmine that he put there specifically for you. He planned this meticulously. Bam! Of course, the little bomb has gone away. Little remote explosives. The big Desolator, I think it's what they're called.
Despoiler.
Despoiler, that's what they're called. He's just got a big melta cannon and a rapid-fire battle cannon?
Despoiler cannon, and then
nice. The Gatling cannon.
And then the
I'm a huge fan of the double rapid-fire battle cannon guy. That guy just puts down so much firepower. And then you ally him into a Thousand Suns detachment or army, and then you get the ignore armor saves. cult cabal, and he just like blows whole units into oblivion. So we're gonna jump into the shooting phase here, and we're gonna get some guns going.
Okay.
My Reductus Saboteur is going to be reducted to nothing by this autocannon. He is stealth though, so hope he might, maybe? No, I don't think he'll survive. He's so dead. Autocannon in white, stubber in red, hitting on 4. Oh no, look at that. Go, 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 go. Oh, he's so dead.
And then what's your toughness?
Yeah, just 3. I'm
3.
just little tiny saboteur tough. He's just gonna die.
Autocannon, so 9, so 2s, and then 5, so 3s.
Nice.
So
yeah. There you go. And one of these failed and he dies. Look, he died. He's just turned into goo. But he did put 6 wounds on that and helped kill that Warglaive, so not bad. The Abominant is just gonna unload everything into these aberrants, try to bring them down, or at least soften them up a little bit. So we did forget a couple of his powers, so let's roll on a, my aberrants were within 9 of you at the end of my movement. Oh, it's your movement.
It's me, yeah.
So you get to, on a 3+, do mortal wounds to me. So yes, you do D3 mortal wounds. So that's 3 mortal wounds on the aberrants, on 4s for feel no pains. The 1 aberrant that was wounded will die. Then at the start of the shooting phase, you can pick any unit within 12 to take a battle shock test. Then, makes sense. And, ooh, what's the Biophagus? Biophagus is only 7, so they will be battle shocked. So you're not going to use the stratagem to try and do some more mortals? Okay, so, but they are battle shocked. Pa-pow! And I can't use strats on them now. Nice. Now we do guns. -1 to hit because you're engaged in combat. White ones, I'm assuming, are the big cannon?
Yes.
Okay, and then the red ones are a stubber?
Yes.
Neat.
2s and 3s with devastating.
What's the strength?
9.
Okay, so these would be 4s.
Okay.
And then that would be...
Strength 5, if I'm not mistaken.
So they'd be 5s.
Okay.
Cool. So 3 at, I'm assuming they just go straight through. What's the damage on them?
-4 APD, or sorry, looking at the wrong one. Strength 12, AP 0, 3 damage.
3 damage?
Yeah.
So strength 12, so that 3 would have wounded.
Okay.
So that's 1 more in there.
Okay.
Yeah, because it was a 3. And it's how much damage?
3 each.
3 each, okay. So first aberrant, let's go ahead, back here. He takes 1 damage. Second one, he takes 1 damage. Oh my god. Third one, he's okay. He's gonna soak up the 4th one. What is this madness? You kill an aberrant, because apparently for Feel No Pains, be boss mode. Who's next?
Let's do the Soul Grinder.
Yep. Now I'm moving across to this side of the table. I know some of you wanted me to try and film everything from one side, but it's hard to show you the action when you're just on one side of the table and there's some really cool terrain. Okay, so then the Soul Grinder is just gonna shoot everything into here. So we have your, these are sustained hits.
These are and just devastating wounds,
Cool.
so...
-1 to hit, so 1 extra hit in there. What's the strength?
It is...
So needing 2s to wound the Steelers. No devastating wounds, 5 up impulse. That is 3 dead Genestealers from that gun. And then we have another big cannon, it's like an auto cannon.
Yep.
Needing 2s to wound, 5 up invul. Yep, 1 lives, there's still 4 Steelers remaining. Big Rampager, shooting a stubber. Needing -1 to hit because they're bikes. And their toughness 4. So 1?
2.
Yeah.
It's strength 5.
Oh, neat. So 1 wound, 2 wounds go through, I think. That'll just kill a bike. Blip. Dead. Sorry, they're not -1 to hit, because that's an old rule. So then we've got the little war dog back here, or the close combat e-dog. He's gonna fire his little indirect fire here, but he can't see them, so no -1 to hit. It is +2 to this.
So 3 shots.
+1, because I think the gun is D6 +1 +2.
It's just D6.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just D6.
So 2 extra shots, nice. All hit. Oh, well, mostly all hit. Strength 5. Is there any AP on this?
I don't think so.
Okay, so 4 ups. 1 guy goes down. Ah, dead. There's only 1 more night to go, and that's this one here, with all of the guns.
7.
He's just gonna shoot everything at the bikes. Okay, well, let's see. I don't think the bikes will survive this, but they're not designed to be survivable. They're designed to be annoying. A bunch of them.
Threes.
Nice. Does not ignore cover.
Nope.
So that's on threes. So AP 2, right? So 4s goes to 6s. I'll put on the jackals and then them. Just try making the charge harder. So 1, 2, and then 2 guys go down. So 1, 2, and then this one and this one. Thermal breath cannon. Is it blast? It is. So 2d3 plus 2 to that as well because of blast. 6 shots. Couple of hits. 2s to kill. Well, 2s to do damage. That's 3. So on this guy over here, 1 at a time, damage. D6 damage. Well, so first one dies. Second one dies. Third one dies. You kill 3 more. Blup, blup, blup. So then we have a autocannon on top.
Yeah.
Or a stubber.
We'll do the stubber first.
Okay.
So the stubber.
It is rapid fire because he was within 18. And nothing there. 2 saves for being strength 5. 1 wound goes through. And then the autocannon. Ooh, only 1 hit. Ooh, doesn't wound, twin linked. Does. AP1, 4 up. Oh, good. He lived. He has 1 wound left though. Okay, so with that, it is on to the charge phase. Let's see, Mr. Rampager. I'm assuming he's trying to charge the bikes.
Yes.
Okay, how angry is he? Is he angry, corn angry?
Not 5.
No. Is he going to use his once per
Yes.
game? Okay, once per game reroll charge?
Not 3.
Not today. He decides, well, not decides, the bikes got away from him. And then combats. You know, the Genestealers can die. I don't, I'm not too worried about the Steelers. I'm going to go ahead and activate these Aberrants, and they're going to just jump into combat here. So the Aberrants pile in. I get 5 of them fighting, so that's 15 attacks.
So,
1, 2.
so what I'm also going to do is do Disdain the Weak. So it's, I spend a command point now that you've targeted them. Now they have a 5-up feel no pain against your attacks.
Oh, nice. Is that in combat?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, that's really good. Okay, so let's go ahead and do 3 step. And that is 4 already wound, thanks to being pretty killy in close combat. Lethal hits, thanks to the Biophagus. And then that would be 3 more. So it'd be 7 saves at AP2. So 5 ups. 2 of them. So that will be 15 damage, but with your 5 up, feel no pain. 5 up, feel no pain. Disdain for the weak, he says.
Oh my goodness.
And he takes 12 damage. So half damage as the Aberrants just start cleaning through the entire flank. Wow, from 0 to hero. Last edition, very rarely saw them. They are really cool, and they do lots of damage. So he's 24 normally. Nice. So he's back up to 12. And then pile-ins and consolidates, nothing too crazy. Just gonna go around this way, something like that, something like that, something like that. And they'll just get involved.
He's down to 10, they're 22.
Ooh, 22. Okay. And now your Soul Grinder gets to kill some Steelers. Iron Claw. Iron Claw and then the little other thing.
Does he still hit on 4s or does he hit on 3? Like, do you have anything to...
Nope, no minuses here, just straight up.
Hitting on 3s.
Yep, 2s to kill. These 2s to do a bunch of damage. 5 up impulse. Nope, 3 go, is it D6 damage on these? Okay, so 3 dead, because that's just D6 plus 2. 1 more Genestealer is alive.
And then extra attacks.
Yep.
So I got
6 extra attacks. Nicely done. And then wounding again on 2, I think. These are how much damage each? Oh, these are the D6 ones.
These are 2. These are 2 wounds each.
2 each?
2 each.
Okay, so you
Minus
just kill
2,
him.
okay.
They have 2 wounds each. So you have killed the Genestealers. Now, because you've killed them on a 4+, the cult ambush comes into play, and I put a blip on the board. I do. So a blip will be placed on the table. I'll just put it back here somewhere. And at the end of your next movement phase, something else will appear. Ooh. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a blip down, and the blip will go here. We'll just kind of keep it here. Now, if you get anywhere within 9 inches of this at the end of your next movement phase, it goes away.
Okay.
If not, I can pick one of my units in ambush and bring it back next to the blip. In this case, the only thing I have in ambush right now are Genestealers, but it could be other things as well. Okay, now the Abominant gets to fight back here. Okay, so fight me. Not -1 to hit yet, anything, is he?
No.
Cool.
3s, and then these are 2s, I'm assuming, strength 10.
So these are 3s with -1 to wound, so those will be 4s.
Okay, sorry, I also, it's sustained hits, and I forgot what can you...
You did get 3 sustained hits, so adding 3 dice to that, needing 4s to wound. That is 4 wounds. So they're 4 and 4 up. Feel no pain. First guy. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Same guy, takes 1 wound. Dies. And the last guy takes a wound. Man, these aberrants, what? I don't know what steroids this guy gave him, but he definitely made them of some good genetic stock. That's for sure. You're hired.
On 4 is the same way.
Yep. The other ones. No sustained on this one?
Nope.
Okay, and what's the damage, by the way?
2.
Okay, 1 and 2. You do kill him as well. Blah, blah. So at the end of your turn, you successfully will get 3 points for area denial. And will you get rid of extend battle lines to get a command point, or will you hold on to it to score it next turn?
I will get rid of it.
Okay, so that will give you a command point, bringing your total of command points up to 2, and your points total up to 3. So taking a look at the stock as we move into turn, at the end of battle round number 1, I have 5 points to your 3, I have 2 command points to your 2 command points, and we move into battle round number 2. Well, I will say this, the first turn went well for the Genestealer cult. We've kind of just put the pressure on. I think going first really helped me, to be honest, John. Now we've got the bikes coming up the flank. They have to take a battle shock test now, though, so they might not even hold my line, but we'll see. I do go up to 3 command points, so I'll start with that. You go up to 3 command points as well. Let's do a battle shock test for the bikes. They will be okay with a 9. Now, because I took damage over here, the little banner procs, and I get the guy that you killed back, because they just regenerate with that little icon banner. I hold 1 objective, 2 objectives, so I will get 10 points on the primary game, because you only get a max of 10, no matter how many objectives you control, every single turn. We'll draw the cards. First card is Area Denial. Oh, well, that'll be getting to the middle of the board, not bad. Second card is Engage on all fronts. So the first card is Area Denial. My Goliath truck is nearby, so I should be able to get that. And Engage on all fronts, which should be okay to get since I have models everywhere. Well, let's go into the movement phase. We have them, which I think they're happy just fighting into the Abominant. But why would they, oh, I do have to take another battle shot. No, I don't. Oh, yes, I do, because you're a Chaos Knight. They also failed again. Would you like to use your cool stratagem thing?
We'll think about it.
Okay. So you are going to spend a command point to roll 6 dice on 4s to do mortals. Then any that go through the Feel No Pain will heal you, which is kind of cool. Ooh, so 4 of them. And you will I will lose a whole aberrant, and you will heal 3 wounds. Not bad.
There you go.
We'll come back after the movement phase. This is a big turn for me because I have a whole bunch of stuff coming in. So I'm just gonna, let's just see what happens. So midway through the movement phase, well, towards the end now, reserves, they're gonna use the stratagem to come in outside of 3 inches because they have 4 demo charges and a Primus for reroll hit rolls. But the big knight is not going to let them idly show up and do nothing about it. So you are spending 1 of your command points. Mm-hmm. Now I did roll off camera, but on a 4+, the neophytes on this objective gave me a free command point, which is pretty cool. Well, here we go. Tons and tons of guns. This is the Gatling cannon.
The Gatling cannon.
2 hits, needing 2s, AP 2, yes. So a 6 up. You kill 2, blah blah, 2 dead.
That's
the thermal cannon, and it's blast, so it'd be 3, 4, 5, 6 with the +2 for being an 11 strong unit. Go 6s for that one. 1 hit. Uh-oh, that's 1 melted guy. Yep. 1 melted guy. Nice. 1 big stubber as well.
3, 6.
Don't forget you get 1 free reroll to hit and
yeah,
something like that as well.
Yeah, 1
1 hit with the stubber, needing 3. 1 wound. No AP on these?
No.
Cool. 4 up. He's okay.
Flamer, yeah.
The heavy flamer, D6 hits. Torrent. Ooh, that's the one that I was scared of. They are toughness 4, so needing 3s. That's
I'll
4 of them.
Reroll this
Ooh,
one.
very nice. Okay, so 4 of them. What's the AP? AP 1?
Yeah.
Is it ignore cover?
Yes.
So 6s. That's 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'll kill one of the demo charges. The anti-aircraft gun doesn't. Wow, so killing pretty much the entire unit except for 3 models. But let's see if 3 of them can do something about it as well. The ambush is sprung. So 20 neophytes over here. The acolytes took a beating, but there's still 3 demo charges in the Primus over here. The other unit of neophytes with the Nexos have shown up there. The bikes have moved up because they moved near your Rampager, doing mortals on 4s. So that'd be 2 mortal wounds on your Rampager. And then that moved up, these moved up to try and make a nice charge onto that. It's a 7-inch charge here with their little rock saws. And then I've got this Ridge Runner and that Ridge Runner with their augury trying to take cover away from specific knights. Oh, not that that matters, like when I come in, I ignore cover and have sustained hits on all my guns basically. However, you know, it's nice to just take it away from stuff if I absolutely need to. Before we get started, I'm going to spend 1 of my 2 command points bloop, to lob a grenade with a unit of bikes. Why not? 6 dice, trying to take down this Rampager, and they do 5 mortal wounds to him. And he does go down. Will he go kaboom? He does not. He does not. And then the bikes will move this way, 6 inches with their... Oh, before that happens. Oh no, that's after they shoot, sorry. They have to shoot first before they can do that. I'm gonna shoot, they're gonna shoot everything. I'm gonna shoot the 2 little guns into here and the sniper rifle into your big guy to get reroll 1s to hit against him. Sniper rifle misses. Okay, so it didn't hit. And then 2 little small armed guns into your war dog over there. Nothing there as well. So now they'll move. And get me my behind enemy lines over there, or engage, and lob grenades at your Soul Grinder. And did nothing this time. So we're gonna go ahead with him. He's gonna go ahead and shoot into this guy to try and get your cover away. So the rocket launcher, 2 hits, needing 5s to wound, nothing. And then but I did hit you. And then the stubber, 4 hits, needing 6s. Ooh, that would be 3 armor saves. Not bad. Just does 1 damage. So he's down to 5 wounds remaining. The other one over here is going to take a long pot shot at your big Desecrator Knight. So the rocket launcher first, hits, and needing 5s to wound you. 1 save at -2. That would be 3 damage. And the little stubber, 1 hit, and nothing there but twin linked. Nope, but that also means no cover there, no cover there. So I'm gonna go ahead and spend a perfect ambush. That's 1 CP on this unit over here. So that goes down to 1 CP there. And that'll give them +1 ballistic skill and +1 armor penetration. Yeah, and that'll give them that. And then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go for a coordinated trap. Sorry, this is something I had to do before, but that is 1 command point. So I'm gonna go to 0 command points. It'll go coordinated trap with this unit and this unit, and I'll pick him, so I will get +1 to wound him as well. Then before I forget, I'm gonna use the strat he used again for the +1 ballistical, +1 AP with the Nexos for free on that unit. We only have 3 demo charges remaining. This is once per game, so D6 + 3 each. So that's 5, 11 + 9, so 20 shots. Normally needing 5s to hit, but now needing 4s to hit. And they reroll all hit rolls thanks to the Primus. Rerolls on 4s thanks to the Primus, nice. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 sustained hits, so 20 hits. So toughness 12, so strength 12, so 4s to wound. And because they're acolytes, I believe they get +1, reroll 1s to wound. Yeah, because you're in range of the objective, reroll 1s to wound. So that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 at AP 3 thanks to my perfect ambush. So 5 ups at 3, well, what's the damage? 2 damage each. So 12 damage onto the knight. He's down to 7 wounds remaining. Okay, so then we're gonna go ahead and do this Genestealer cult unit is gonna just blast into, actually let's do this one here. They're just gonna shoot into that guy. No, let's do this one. They're just gonna shoot everything into that big dude over here. So they need 5s to hit, 4 seismic cannons. No rerolls here. 5s to hit with 3 added in. And normally needing 6s to wound, but 5s to wound because of the super ambush. 1. So that's -1 with no cover. So it's fine. 4 grenade launchers. Ooh, nice. 2 extra hits in there. These are strength 9, so normally needing 5s. 4s to wound. 1 save at AP 2 with no cover.
Good.
Nice. And then 11 little guns because the sergeant has a pistol and a chainsword. Hitting on 4s with sustained as well. 3 extra hits in there. Normally needing 6s, but +1 to wound, needing 5s. So that'd be 1, 2, 3 at no AP. 1 goes through, down to 6 wounds remaining. Then we're gonna go ahead and just do this whole blob, same thing, into that target, but I am within rapid fire range with a lot of my stuff here. So let's do the grenades first, just 4 shots from the grenades. Whoa, okay. Yeah, go. I like this. I'm gonna roll all my dice. I'm just gonna film in other studios and come here and roll right here. This is the sweet spot. Needing 4s to wound, so 4 at AP 2. So 1 will go, wow, he's making some saves, I like it. D3 damage, 3 damage, goes down to 3. Seismic cannons are 6 shots each at short range. These also need 5s to hit. No rerolls or anything, but sustained. 8 sustained, wow. Normally needing 6s, but needing 5s. Thanks to being awesome. These are all AP 1, of course, ignore damage, ignore cover. So 8, 6, 7, 8, 9 saves, a -1. 9 saves, and that'd be 2 each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. Does he explode and do a whole bunch of damage? No, he does not. Bringing down the Shooty Knight. I'm gonna take a pause here and acknowledge how stupid this army is. I didn't even build like the meta build for Genestealer Cult. And I don't know what you think, John, but I'm gonna go right out and say it. This is silly. This is so dumb. What do you think? I know you haven't played very often.
No.
But it must feel very like meh, like to be on the side of just me rolling dice and you removing models.
It's true. Yeah. No. It's. Yeah. We'll see how the points increases affect.
Well, we'll see. Like, there's supposed to be an errata at some point this week, but like this is my second turn. Like how? It's just silly. Considering most armies bring like 4 of these units, and this did most of the damage that night, and they just bring 3 Primuses and 3 of those, so they reroll hits, and it's just so silly. Oh my goodness gracious. So you just saying, if they don't change Genestealer Cult, you might not see it on the channel very often because it's probably not going to be fun for a guest to come in and just play against this. And that's why, yeah. So first and last, and of course, you can always downvote for Scary for being mean to a guest. Right, John?
Fair.
Well, we shall continue this onslaught because Chaos have not given up yet. Okay, let's do some more shooting. We're just gonna go ahead and do this unit here is just gonna shoot all their little flame pistols that they can into this thing. 4 little flame pistols there, 4d6 hits. Ooh, that's a lot. They need 6s to wound your little knight. That's 2 saves so far. 2 saves, no AP. Ooh, 2. So he's down to 3 remaining. Good little flame pistols. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and shoot this whole tank Goliath truck at you as well. Let's do the super autocannon. Yeah, go super autocannon. 2 hits. Needing 5s. And rerolls because it's twin linked. Nothing. Sad. The one little stubber. 4s. And 6s. No, nothing. And I do have 1 seismic cannon over here that's in range, which is going to shoot you. So 4 shots at long range, needing 5s to hit. 1 hit, and 5s to wound. 1 wound. AP 1. Seismics are D3 damage. He's fine. But he took so many that I didn't roll the damage there. That's it for my shooting phase. So I will go ahead and do a charge. Now I can't charge with them because they came in within 3. So there's no point in charging them. I'm not going to charge with them because the aberrants are just doing their job. But I am going to try and charge here. I don't have any command points left. So it's a 7 or bust. Nope. They fail. They're gonna sit there, and this war dog is still alive. And with that, let's go into scoring. So I will get 5 points for engagement on fronts and 5 points for area denial as we move into the second turn for the knights. We each get a command point. I go up to 1, and you have 2. The Chaos Knights have pulled Investigate Signals, as there are signals all over the battlefield. They must go to each corner of the battlefield and investigate. Defend Stronghold as the onslaught of cultists pours through the gutters and all of the sewers. They have been ordered to try and hold their stronghold. Okay, so because it is the command phase now, the Nexus allows me to move my blips 6 inches. So I'm going to go ahead and move this blip 6 inches up this way.
We forgot to do this close combat.
Oh yeah, we should probably do that. Thanks for, let's go. You get to fight me first. Well, let's rewind a little bit and go fight this abominant into my aberrants.
Okay.
Hitting.
3s.
Okay, with 1 sustained.
And then 4s.
Yep, thanks to the -1 to be wounded, which is very, very good for these guys. Ooh, very nice roll. 5 this time. 5, 3 damage each. Well, let's start. First aberrant takes 2 wounds, so he soaks up a 3 damage, and he dies. So 1 aberrant dies. Second aberrant takes 2 and soaks up the last one. He dies as well, barely. So 2 aberrants are dead, and 1 takes a wound. So 2 dead and 1 has taken a wound, and now we have your extra attacks. Hitting on 3s and on 4s, 2 more. What's the damage on these?
These are
2 damage each. Okay, first guy takes 2. He loves it. He feels no pain, and he feels no pain again, and only takes 1 more damage. Okay, well, I will say they get a gold star for being the best unit that I have in this book.
It's crazy to get a 4 feel no pain.
I know, right? 4 feel no pain and -1 to be wounded. It is nuts. With 3 wounds each. Ugh, it's so gross. Okay, so they're gonna fight you back. I'm gonna go ahead and use the Biophagus's like once per game ability, where he gets like additional damage and stuff and things like that, just to see if I can do something. 3s to hit. Ooh, no auto wounds this time, and 5s, what? 1 at AP2, so 5 up. That's 3 damage. So he's gonna do the biological warfare. So he's gonna get 1 attack. He improved his attacks by 3, so he gets 4 attacks with his little goad, hitting on 3s. Lethal hits, nice, so that's 1 automatic wound roll. And then strength 2, so needing 6s to wound. Ooh, that's 2. These are no AP, but they will be 3 plus D3 damage if they go through.
Nice.
You do get a full save though.
1 goes through.
1. Do you want to use a CP to reroll it? Dun dun dun.
No, I have to use 2 because of the mission.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
You wouldn't have 1 because it's not the start of the turn yet.
Yeah.
Okay, D3 plus 3. He does 6 damage as he injects some toxins into you and makes you feel the pain. And that is that. Okay, so with that, it is on to, now we can do your turn. Soul Grinder's gonna move. He moves 8, very nice. I'll just, Prowling Adjutant, yay, D6 inches. So I'll move the bikes there, and then I will bomb the Soul Grinder, and he takes no mortals. Just gonna move, right?
Okay.
They're gonna move there. Carnivores, I think, move decently fast. So he's gonna get, ooh, very aggressive. Nom, 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 nom. Here he comes. One side of the board to the other. I got to roll for hazardous over here. And they're okay. And there he's coming up. Up, up. I'm gonna use my 1 CP to overwatch you.
Fair enough.
Yeah, let's just go. Let's just do it.
Do it.
Yep, I've got my little flamers. Let's go, little flamers. Ah, burn. I think it was just 4 flamers though. That's okay, let's take the 6 out. 3, 6, 1, 2, 1, 1. Needing 6s, you only have 3 wounds left, so. 1 armor save, no AP. And he's fine. End of your movement phase. So I get to reveal the blip. The blip has been revealed. And what comes out of the blip? The only unit I still have, which are my Steelers. Only unit I still have, I mean the only unit that I have in blip reserve. So they're gonna just pop out like this. Now, technically, you have to put one model touching the blip, and as of filming, you can like string out and go wherever you want. But I'm assuming that that's gonna be something that gets switched and adjusted, because they did talk about it in the Meta Watch this week, or last week, which was the fact that they acknowledged that's silly. So I'm assuming they'll make the whole unit kind of be close to the blip when it's revealed. There you go, the Genestealers have returned. End of the movement phase, he gets to do his mortal woundy thing. Is it every unit or is it just one unit?
It's all units.
So I do have, so it's all units with a 9. So it'd be this unit here and this unit here. Okay. So the hybrids, they will take D3 mortal wounds. 2 of them go down. Blip. And then the aberrants will not take any mortals this time. Battle shock over here. Yeah. Okay. They're okay. The Primus is looking on and they are not scared. Time to do some shooting.
Soul Grinder's going to shoot. What's the armor save on those guys?
4 or 5 up.
And how many wounds do they have each?
There's 2. There are 3 wounds worth of bikes and 3 wounds on the characters. So you have 6 wounds left in that unit.
He'll shoot everything into them.
Yeah. Harvester Cannon, 3s to hit. And 2s to wound. What's the AP?
AP -1.
Okay, 5 ups. Or 6 ups, sorry. Nope, 2. Damage a lot.
3.
Nope, dead, 2 dead. And I just have the Jackal Alphas left. You just killed that unit on a 4+, a blip comes back. It does! This time I'm gonna put the blip on this side of the table. Aha! Why not? So the Scream of Despair. This is because he's Slanesh. So 3s to hit with sustained and then devastating wounds as well. And what's the strength?
9.
Okay, so at many, what's the AP?
AP?
A lot?
-2.
Okay, he does that much damage. Yeah. He is...
2, 4, 6.
He is very dead. Okay, blip, dead. Characters do not come back, so that's just that. So you're gonna shoot at the little guy with a rocket launcher. D6
shots.
Of 4 shots. Ooh, nice.
Hit. What's your toughness?
4 on that.
So 3s, so 3 wounds.
At AP? 0?
I think it's dash, yeah.
Okay, so 5 up on him. Nope, he dies. You got him.
Hey.
So that's an automatic blip. That'll come back on this side. Yay. Cool. Then 2 more saves on the Primus. He takes 2. I think he has 2 wounds remaining. 2 wounds remaining. Now, because that unit already shot their demos, the same unit gets recycled if they come back, so they've already shot their demos, and they have run out of them. I know that's a contentious thing online, but...
Is it?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. But it says the same unit comes back, okay? That doesn't mean a different unit with all their weapons replenished. It means that unit, which means it already used its guns, okay? Just saying. Don't be... The Genestealer cult don't need any help. The Abominants are just trying to get rid of these aberrants. Just everything shooting at them. So everything into the aberrants, or Abominants, sorry. Or aberrants. Okay, needing 4s to hit because of the -1, and then 3s to wound because of the -1. Ooh, that's devastating. Is that 3 mortals?
It is indeed.
Okay, so 3 mortals, that happens at the end, and then 2 of these are 3 damage each. So the one guy that has 1 wound left is dead. The other guy that has 3 wounds total is gonna take 1 damage, and then we go to 2, he dies, and then the Biophagus takes a single wound. He's down to 2 wounds remaining. Well, that's the end of the aberrants, or is it? They come back with a blip.
Nice.
Well, the aberrants are gonna come back over here, or another blip. Oh no, there's blips everywhere. So now we got the stubber?
Yeah, just the stubber. So it's hitting on 4s, wounding on 5s. Okay. Or 6s.
Yeah. 5s.
Okay.
No, it's only -1 if you're technically all at the same time here.
Okay.
Yeah, I think. No, actually, activation is important. No, you'd be hitting him on his regular toughness, which is 3. So you'd be wounding him on 3s.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's 2. And no ignore cover. He's okay. We have 1 more guy to go. The dual autocannon tank. He's got a couple of different targets he can pick from. He's not looking to be fancy. He's just going to shoot these acolytes. You're minus, yeah, because you're bracketed, right? 4s to hit, and 2s. AP 1?
2, yes.
6s, nope, 2 go down. So we'll kill a couple of the hand flamers. 1, 2. The stubber. And 3s, because you're strength 5 on it.
1, yeah.
Yep. 5 up, nope. Kills 1 more little flamer. Flip. That's it for shooting. Okay, what's next?
Let's do some charging.
I like it. You got a carnivore that can charge, you got him if he wants to charge, and then you've got your soul grinder as well.
So he wants to charge them.
Okay.
He's just...
I'm gonna sit there and do nothing.
Rolls 10.
He makes it. Boop.
Okay. Soul grinder is charging them.
Okay. That's where I will use the Nexus to use Overwatch a second time, because he can even if somebody else had used it, and it's free for him to do.
Nice.
So 4 seismic cannons on 6s, 1 hit so far. And this was, okay, so that's 4 hits. Strength 6 against your toughness 11, so 5 to wound. Nothing there. The grenade launchers, nothing. And then a whole bunch of little guns. I do 3 more dice after this, and then a sergeant as well. So a couple of little hits from the piddly guns, and then the sergeant, and 1 regular guy with his pistol. Okay. 6 to wound.
What, you missed one?
Nothing there.
You missed one there too.
So nothing happened there. I was trying to be fancy, but that didn't work. In comes the soul grinder. He makes it in. Nice. Okay, carnivore's trying to charge both. He needs a 7. Ooh, he makes it in. Here he comes. Well, where do you want to go first?
First, we're going to do this one.
So we're going to go ahead with... I don't have enough command points to interrupt or anything like that, so you do get to swing back as normal.
Nice. So,
he's just going to go ahead and swing. He can pick one of his 2 weapons, and he can either target the Primus, or he can split his attacks, and or the big squad. The Primus has 2 wounds remaining and has a 5-up invulnerable save.
he just gets
Everything into the big squad. He doesn't care about the Primus.
6, 8,
Makes sense.
10, 12.
Here we go, Carnivore. He's doing a sweep attack. 2s to hit, 2s to wound at AP.
We'll find out in a minute.
That's a decent amount of attacks. That's 10 of them. That's 10 of them. AP2 just kills 10 of them. Blip. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All dead. Okay, then we have...
You can do those ones.
You want me to do this one now?
That's
Okay.
fine,
Yeah, I might as well just get it out of the way, sort of thing. Cool, so then we're gonna fight you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and the sergeant. Okay, here we go. Hitting on 4s. Nice, nice. Only strength 3, so needing 6s to scratch the paint. 1. Yes, do it. Ah, sad. Nothing. Through the Primus, he has his Cult Bone Sword, 5 attacks, hitting on 2s. And then strength 5, so needing 6s. Nothing there. And his Toxin Claw, 2 hits, and 6s. Nothing there either. Soul Grinder, 3s to hit. Is it sustained or anything? Wounding on 2s to kill. 5 attacks, kills 4. Blam, dead. Then 3s and 2s for the claw. Ooh. 2s, just 1. He really kills that one guy. A bunch of dudes there, they're gonna get to fight, so 15 guys plus the sergeant. There's all the close combat weapons in that unit. Needing 4s. And 6s. Oh, 2 this time. They're getting better at this.
Takes a wound.
Yeah, good job. Good job, little guys, good job. Don't worry, I will pile in and consolidate there. Okay, the Helvrini guy gets to attack. 3s to hit, no, 4s to hit because of the -1.
Yep. 2.
And 3s to wound because of my T4. 1, 5 up. No, you kill 1 more of them. I will kill the last little hand flamer. Well, they'll get to swing back at you. I do have 4 heavy mining tools. Nice. Hitting on 3s. And wounding on 4s because they're strength 10 into your war doggy thing. So 3 at AP2, 3 damage each. And he will go down. Does he explode?
Whoops, I rolled 2.
No worries.
Nope.
He does not go down, and they just cut his legs off with a little rock saws. Over here, the Biophagus will go 2 attacks, I think. Or, yep, 2 attacks. And needing a... Oh, it's lethal only if he's leading a unit, I think. Let me just check. Definitely not leading a unit. 6 to wound. Nope. Nothing there. Okay. I think he's going to die. We'll just take him away. Unless you really want to roll the dice. Okay, he dies. You got him. And that is the end of the second turn. So, in terms of cards, you can get rid of both of them to make sure that you go on to the next turn as well.
I'll get rid of both.
Yes, makes sense. So you will get an additional command point, bringing you up to 3 total. However, we go into turn number 3, battle round number 3, and there are blips everywhere. The Genestealers are just all over the place. Let's see what we decide to do here. And with that, I believe the Chaos Knights are going to step into the hole in the warp that they have come from. Yeah, makes sense. And we will call the game because we're not really going to show you too many more mechanics. We just showed you like the blips all over the place after you killed stuff. I showed you the bomb. I showed you the mortal wound shenanigans. We did some of the battle shock stuff and healing from the big knight, and so a lot of shooting and Overwatch and things like that, as well as some cool allied demon units. So with that, the Genestealers will take the day, and we'll be back with the post game.
Alright, these two guys are doing a post-game show, but I want to remind you, there is another game uploaded right now in the MiniWarGaming Vault. Matt's here with some chaos. Take on my Leagues of Votann. You can follow the link in the description below for that battle.
An awkward left-handed handshake. Well, I do want to say I'm sorry, John.
That's okay. That's life.
Yeah, that is a Genestealer cult life. Yeah, so what did you think? I know it was a little overbearing, but tell everybody at home what happened, and if you would have done anything differently, and if you feel like there's something that potentially, like in terms of your list building, or maybe like something like that you could have done to help you out today.
So, yeah, I don't know what I would have done differently. Going first, I think, would have been better for me, because I could have probably got some turn 1 charges off. I think that would have helped a lot. List building, my list is pretty, it's not competitive at all. It's just kind of the 6 or 7 models that I actually have painted, put together into one into one 2,000 point list. Yeah, I would be neat to see what 6 Brigands would do against Genestealers, because they would put out a lot of firepower.
I think the Brigands are one of the best Chaos Knight units. Yeah.
That, and like leading with a Tyrant with a Panoply of the Cursed Knight or whatever it is to... I don't know if that would work out, but having that as a warlord might be good. But yeah, the shooty ones definitely, because close combat does not seem to be super great, especially against you. But I think in general, it's just so much harder to get into close combat to do what you need to do. Whereas shooting is, you're pretty much always going to get shooting. Yeah,
it's definitely something that in this edition, at least, we're seeing a lot is the shooting edition, right? So yeah, makes sense. I really like the conversions that you have on your knights, though. They look really cool. That Judge Dredd Super Knight. Too bad he didn't get to do anything. But I was like, I was trying to make sure he didn't just eat my whole army, basically. So he was like target number 1, and he had a big shoulder pad to go with it too.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
He looked really cool.
Thanks.
Well, other than that, John, thanks for coming down. I know this is your second time on the channel from like years ago.
Yeah, I've been on the channel a bunch, way in the past.
Oh,
so,
way in. Okay, so welcome back, and this, of course, baptism of fire.
That's okay.
And with that, thanks all for watching, everybody. Of course, leave a comment down below, and we will see you on the next video. Happy wargaming, everyone.